No one I know has more creativity and passion for this game in terms of the sustainability and bringing people into the game than Marvol Barnard, LPGA and PGA Director of Instruction at the Haven Golf Club in Green Valley, Arizona. Born in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, Marvol was a multi-sport athlete in high school whose talents earned her a full-ride scholarship to play basketball at Whitworth University in Spokane, Washington. It wasn't until the mid-1990s when Marvol picked up the game of golf after some time as a seasonal resident in Green Valley, Arizona. She instantly became hooked on the game. Following a stint living on a boat and running a charter fishing business in Alaska with her husband, Marvol shifted her focus to golf and accepted the position in 1999 at Haven Golf Club, working in the golf shop and then ultimately teaching full-time. 2 years later, she joined the LPGA, earning her PGA membership in 2006. In the following year, her membership in the PGA of America, at the time being one of only 180 women nationwide to be certified in both organizations. Marvol's passion and creativity has helped her create a player development pathway for beginners and women that truly stands out among her peers. Some of the programs she has implemented include Golf 101, The Next Step, Go, 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 Play Smart Golf, My Golf Coach, 9 and Wine, and PYOB, Play Your Own Ball, and along with many others, which I'm sure she'll share with you this evening. After attending a PGA player development workshop, Marvol implemented programs for every step of a player's development, from absolute beginner to the avid golfer. Going above and beyond for her students, Marvol has thrown golf program graduation parties, fun holiday-themed parties, and once a month hosts yearly welcome back fairs to kick off the season. Marvol's devotion to ongoing learning and education is evident as she attends every educational opportunity presented and believes in giving her students the very best and most up-to-date programming. In 2014, Marvol was invited by then PGA of America President Derek Sprague to serve on the National PGA Player Development Committee. More recently, Marvol was invited to serve on the National PGA Planning Committee for the 2018 PGA Youth and Family Golf Summit, which was held just this last month in Orlando, Florida, around the PGA Merchandise Show. She currently serves on the board of directors for the Southwest Section Southern Chapter and is chairwoman of the Southern Chapter's Education Committee. Among her many, many awards in the golf industry, Marvol was the recipient of the LPGA National Teacher of the Year in 2016, has twice been awarded the Southwest PGA Southern Chapter Player Development Award winner, the Southwest PGA Player Development Award, the LPGA Nancy Lopez Golf Achievement Award in 2013, and has been named by the LPGA as one of the top 50 best teachers, as well as Golf Digest top 50 women teachers. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our 2017 Southwest PGA Player Development Award recipient, Marvol Barnard.
Well, Marvol, are you ever home?
I know. I'm on the road a lot.
And how big is your trophy case? That's all I want to know.
You know, we have put up a new wall, and my husband, we're building a new room. So,
yeah, well, yeah. It's understandable. Understandable. So a lot of us got started when we were real young playing golf as juniors, and you took another route. What was it about the game that really hooked you? What was it that really gauged your interest?
You know, my husband, it was his idea for us to try golf, and I thought it was just an opportunity to hit houses and break windows and things, and I wasn't interested in it at all. So he talked me into taking lessons. We had come to Green Valley as snowbirds, and he said, well, let's try a few lessons. And I was very blessed to meet Jane Chanick, who was a PGA member at the time, and she really took me under her wing. I fell in love with the game. Having played every sport growing up, I had gotten away from sport, and when I found golf, it was like I was back. It was me again. So I just loved golf and got hooked on it. And coincidentally, he didn't like it, so he doesn't golf today. So.
Gotcha. So you work with all types of players, but you work a lot with beginners and beginner programs, and you have a lot of pride in that.
Yes.
In growing the game. What brings you to that group of individuals with that passion for them?
You know, I think that having come to golf late myself, I can relate to them. I know what it's like to walk onto a golf course and not know anything and feel that everyone knows what they're doing and you don't, and you feel out of place. And I always want my players, whether they're brand new or where they are in the spectrum, to feel comfortable at our golf course, feel comfortable in the game. And I just think that's a connection from from not playing myself. You know, I feel like I can really relate to them. So, and I love to take my beginners. I've got so many great success stories. Some of my beginners that started in the Golf 101, I had 8 beginners that then became part of a 500-member Nine and Wine group. And of course, if you say "and wine," you know, everybody wants to come and play. So that's a success story right there. But one of my beginners now is running a program herself. One of my guests here tonight was a golfer, a student of mine, and she took over the Nine and Wine. And so just to see these people start from kind of a beginning place and grow and thrive themselves and also grow the game themselves is just a total joy to me.
That's outstanding. So tell us about the PGA Youth and Family Golf Summit that was just in Orlando.
It was fantastic. I was very flattered to be invited to be on that team, and at first I wasn't sure why I had been invited because I don't really work with kids, and I was reassured that I was a good part of the team, and I think coming from the player development side of it. But there were some amazing, just what I would call heavy hitters in the world of learning. And several of them were on the committee. There were several really outstanding PGA professionals on the committee. But the event itself, you know, and I'm kind of embarrassed to say I wouldn't have gone had I not been on the committee because, like I said, I'm not involved with youth golf. But, oh my gosh, it was probably, I'm going to say easily, the most powerful event I've ever attended. So if anyone out there wants to come to something fantastic, be sure and put that one on the calendar. It was great.
That's great. So including tonight's award, you've now been recognized at many levels. What's truly the lifeblood of our game, and where do you see it going in the future?
You know, I think it's healthy, and I think that all of us who are so passionate about it, you know, I'm listening to the merchandisers up here, and you know, I'm thinking, gosh, I'm like a fun merchandiser. You know, I try to keep it fresh. I know everybody out here in this room is working really hard for the health of the game. I just feel really good about it. I feel like there's a passion that you can feel for the sport. The people that are working with the juniors are just doing amazing things with PGA Junior League and stuff, and I feel really good about it. I think the women's side of it is growing and thriving, and so I feel really positive about the future.
Well, Marvol, you are an inspiration with all your
you.
programs and for all PGA professionals. Who would you like to thank here tonight?
Well, I'd really like to thank the Southwest section for this honor. It's a tremendous honor. When Jamie called me, I told someone that I thought he was calling to see if I would volunteer to help with something. So it was just fantastic to learn that I had won this award, so I'm so appreciative of that. Our leadership is fantastic. At my table, I've got dear, dear friends, Doug and Wendy Varley, who've come over from California. My friend Sandy, as I mentioned, she's flown all the way down from Seattle to be with me, and Kathy McVean, who's a fellow LPGA member. And then my husband, Sam, who, it's probably good I can't see him because I would start crying right now. He has been my rock, and none of this would be possible without him. And he's building the extra room, so.
That's great. Yeah. All right.
So.
Well, listen, thank you and congratulations from all of us.
Thank you.